What's going on, everybody? Hopefully it's going to stay because it looks like my mic is going out, which is all the more reason to say this is going to be an RXFL stream with the in-game commentary here. We're going to be bowing out for this one. It's the finale of Week 3. Hopefully this one makes it onto YouTube. This season's been a little bit cursed. For some reason, we lost our Tom Brady Tokyo game, and YouTube refuses to put it online. Help me out on Twitter if you can get that put up. And then our debut game, also never archived. So we're going to do this one. It's the Melbourne Hotshots taking on the Omaha Firebirds. The Firebirds, one of the oldest teams in the league, going back to the original RFL season in All-Pro Football 2K8. One of the worst teams in league history, but Aaron Rodgers got them to a playoff game last season for their first time ever. It's a new era, though, here in Omaha, and they're going to take the long trip from Nebraska all the way to Melbourne, Australia. The Omaha Firebirds and the Melbourne Hotshots. Enjoy this one of the RXFL between Melbourne and Omaha.
Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Omaha taking on the Dreadnoughts of Melbourne. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
And we're talking about a young man who's been the talk of the NFL here in September. Came in and looked right at home. His team's 2-0. He's playing well. What's the big thing for him now, though? Not to become complacent. And I think the coaching staff has been working on exactly that.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Let's go now.
Young working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Abdul Carter in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
At the 45-yard line.
319!
A run, and it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep the defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
47-yard line.
Now here's Young. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dreadnoughts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Working to put a drive together. Allen. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 57 yards. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Young from the shotgun. It's complete. It's Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dreadnoughts are able to add on to that lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. A dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. But here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw, it's Allen. Able to shake him off. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
To the air, Allen. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Thunderbird.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? Maybe we'll hear about that from him soon.
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And then Omaha. First down. A gain of 14.
A give up the middle with Benson. And some room to work. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back to the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go at the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! Ladd McConkey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now he's going to step up and run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Holding offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Young. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 14 yards.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Made at the 44-yard
advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Craig. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Got his man, it's Williams. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll try and pick it up with Elstad, the fullback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So having been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, Thunderbird.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle and caught by McCarthy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9
2
yards.
minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's a screen for Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Young to throw it. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hayes. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now Allen again. To the right side and caught by Sinnott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And an Omaha first down.
To throw, it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. And that'll get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lad McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 4.
Takes the score.
That time a 6-play drive.
Thunderbirds 24.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Thunderbirds.
Throwing now is Allen. Room to maneuver at the 45. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Allen. That's caught left side by Simmons. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Ben Simmons, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Another carry here for the fullback on stop. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Young. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Young now. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
It'll be Young again. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Young is set to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Over the middle, complete. That's Miller.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
For a Melbourne first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this game is tied. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try and run with their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And in Omaha,
now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll go again with Benson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide.
And this is caught. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run with Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dreadnoughts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Oh, the return is Reed. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw, Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
At the 31-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And running with power here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Young. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Craig. And they showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will accelerate even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Now Allen, gotta have this one.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a handoff up the middle. Craig. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
This is Smith with the ground. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And an Omaha 1st down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might well stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's brought down. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Allen going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st down.
Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lad McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead
lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 9-play drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. It's Craig. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they will take a knee here. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Melbourne, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Omaha, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. We begin with an intriguing matchup in the NFL International Series. And it's the quarterback for the home side. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Dreadnoughts are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And this is Jaden Daniels. This will wind up a touchdown. The Huskies get the victory in the battle of unbeatens.